So, just because someone invites you out on a first date doesn't automatically mean they're expecting to pay for everything on the menu. Respect and reasonable expectations go both ways, especially when you're getting to know someone for the first time. Today, we're looking at some of the most outrageous first date moments involving unrealistic expectations. And trust me, you won't want to miss a single clip. Right from the start, she asks about the largest family meal on the menu at Popeye's, and you can tell that catches him off guard. From his perspective, it likely raises questions about what the expectations for the date actually are. Most people would assume a first date is about getting to know each other, not ordering an unusually large amount of food. So it's understandable why he seemed hesitant about the situation. right away. She comes across as having very high expectations for a first date, expecting an expensive meal from someone she's only just met. For most people, a first date is simply an opportunity to get to know each other and see if there's a genuine connection, not a time for extravagant requests. That's why her expectations are likely to surprise a lot of viewers. From his point of view, it likely felt like the expectations were becoming unreasonable. They had only just met and barely knew each other. Yet the conversation had already shifted toward asking for another meal the following day after he was already covering dinner. For many people, that would feel less like getting to know someone and more like an uneven dynamic. So it's understandable why he questioned it. Situations like this are one reason some couples choose to sign prenuptial agreements before getting married, as they can help clarify financial expectations if the relationship ends. It's also unfortunate to hear about someone receiving a significant financial settlement only for that money to reportedly disappear later. Stories like this show how important careful financial planning and responsible decision-making can be after a major life change. As this woman was pointing out, simply receiving money from someone online doesn't automatically say anything about that person's character or value. In many cases, When strangers send money through payment apps, they may have expectations attached, whether those expectations are stated or not. That's why it's important to be cautious, set clear boundaries, and recognize that genuine relationships are built on trust and mutual respect, not financial transactions. From what was shown, it sounds like the man made it clear from the beginning that he had a budget of around $40. If that expectation wasn't taken seriously, it's not surprising that the situation became awkward. Ordering multiple entrees, several drinks, and even asking for leftovers to take home would likely catch most people off guard on a first date. It's understandable why he felt the expectations had gone well beyond what they had discussed. From the way she presents herself, it raises questions about whether she's holding herself to the same standards she expects from a partner. It's fair to ask whether those expectations go both ways. In any healthy relationship, both people should be bringing value, taking responsibility for themselves, and contributing to the partnership rather than expecting one person to carry all the weight. I honestly don't understand that perspective because financial hardship is something many people experience at different points in their lives. Plenty of hardworking individuals live paycheck to paycheck or face unexpected setbacks, and those challenges can happen regardless of someone's background or career. That's why it's important to recognize that temporary financial struggles don't define a person's character or potential. I've said this before, and I still think it's good advice. Regardless of who you are, it's always smart to show up to a date prepared to cover your share of the bill if needed. Bring a payment method, and don't assume the other person is comfortable paying for everything. Having that mindset helps avoid awkward situations and shows consideration and respect from the very beginning. I don't think this clip needs much explanation. If someone expects a $500 payment up front just to agree to a date, even if they call it a deposit, that would be a major red flag for many people. Most first dates are about getting to know each other naturally, not treating the experience like a financial transaction. Based on what was shown, It seems like there are some serious issues with effort and mutual respect in this relationship. When one partner consistently feels unsupported or believes basic acts of consideration are being ignored, it's easy for resentment to build over time. Healthy relationships require both people to contribute in ways that make the other feel valued. But stick around, because the final clip is easily the most unbelievable moment in today's video. I always find clips like this interesting because, from what was shown, the man appeared to put genuine effort into making the date special. He brought flowers, chose a well-known restaurant, and seemed to be trying to create a good experience. Hopefully, both people can appreciate thoughtful gestures and the effort that goes into them. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.